Uh, Another episode of the Notorious 508 Boxing Podcast. This week we have New England's Future 14 coming up from Rivera Promotions Entertainment. Saturday night, November 18th, main event, Irvin Gonzalez. Didn't really know much about him. As you guys know, I wasn't the hugest local boxing fan, but I did check out this kid. Unreal. This is the video that I checked out immediately when I spoke with AJ today to give me a little bit of his background. Check it out, guys. This is some serious business. What's the zone? Irvin Gonzalez.
I was so hard-headed at first. My grandma didn't even believe in me. I kept going though. All I can say is I told you. Jury at the bank now in the vault. You should've never doubted me. I'ma work to my last breath. I'ma hustle to my last breath. Yeah, you should've never doubted me. The pain and the struggle followed me. My daddy never been that bothered me. And these cold streets made a man of me. Knew a time it'll come, they doubt me. Had to keep them OGs around me. Keep a young homie grounded. You never know where your motivation to come from. We do the most with these bras and pop shundun. They try to push you aside, you gotta fight some. I had a line on the thigh and now we buy guns. I want that number one spot, I'm like icon. I got that beast in my eyes, I'm like Tyson. With my heart and my drive, I know I'm righteous. These are ice on me, rocky like Belfort. Once you win, you gon' want more. Set a tree and need an encore. I was down on my last when I found myself. I be a fighter to the end, to my last breath. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got love all around me, yeah. I'll be a fighter to the end, to my last breath. I'ma hustle to my last breath. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got love all around me, yeah. I be a fighter to the end, to my last breath. I'ma hustle to my last breath. I came from the quarter waters. Every nigga in my gang unemployed. You fuck around, you must want a gang war. I got an old girl and I transport her. Trapping is a habit, I got Zans on me. I'm hotter than the flame, keep the fan on me. Catch me ripping them Hussein with them bands on me. I'ma kill the competition and I'm playing for keeps. You see water dripping off me, then catch it. I turned nothing into something, now I'm living. You neglected me, you know you shouldn't have did that. They was counting me out, you know you shouldn't have did that. You didn't recognize my drive, shouldn't have did that. Now I'm fighting every day, I won't get back. I just wanna be the champ for the misfits and the one that was saying I couldn't do. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got love all around me, yeah. I'll be a fighter to my end, to my last breath. I'ma hustle to my last breath. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got love all around me, yeah. I be a fighter to the end, to my last breath. I'ma hustle to my last breath. Who knew I would take it to a whole nother level? Who knew I would race it with the heart of a rebel? You my dog to the end, I got so much respect for you. I watch you give up on me, but I never lost faith, did I? You didn't never hold me down, my bottom is safe enough. Paper plates pushing in the race enough. I'm built with a new reputation. Last many tears in my new foundation. I'm burning on my main line like a renovation.
Massachusetts, Irvin Gonzalez.
All right, guys, here we are, the much-awaited return of the Notorious 508 Boxing Podcast here. We like to do these before the shows, not that this man needs any recognition. We like to cheer around before these shows. So, AJ, welcome back. Good to see you. Nice to reunite here. And with what better than the main event guy 508 Worcester. I've always heard this name through and throughout. Irvin Gonzalez. Thank you for coming through tonight, my man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys for having me.
Mike, you haven't got to see him fight yet, huh?
I was watching a few of the videos today. I was telling him before we jumped on here, I'm excited for this. I see my man's got pop. I see knockout power here, and that's what I'm there for. So,
Sir.
look, I'm anticipating this one. I watched about 3 or 4 of those videos today, and I like what I see. So, let's go.
Appreciate that.
Never a bad show. So, I know we're right in line with this one. That's for sure.
That's why, bro.
How you feeling? How you feeling? How's training camp going, Irv?
Training camp's going great, man. I'm feeling great. My weight is good. You know, it's been a tough training camp. You know, getting all that rust off, being out the ring, and getting over this injury. But got a lot of sparring in, and it feels great. You know, I feel good. I feel like when Saturday comes around, you're gonna see a new and improved Irvin Gonzalez.
Word. Okay. So for the people who may not know who you are, start from the beginning. Start where you started boxing, how you got into it, a little bit about your amateur career.
I mean, started real boxing when I was around 8 years old. I've been boxing my whole life though. My dad was a boxer, my grandfather was a boxer, runs in the family.
Watch your back.
Amateur career. Shit. I had a long amateur career when it came to silver gloves, silver mins, junior Olympics, national golden gloves, your USA championships. Back in 2015, I qualified for the Olympic trials.
For both Team USA and Team Puerto Rico, right?
Yes, sir. For USA and Puerto Rico. Won a national title out there in Puerto Rico back in 2015 also. Then, after my Olympic dreams fell a little short, turned professional in 2016 and been on a roll ever since. I mean, I had a few ups and downs during my career, but now we're 100% focused and just looking to stay on a good path and get to where my dreams always have been to in the World Championship.
So you started off on a roll. You were undefeated. You won the UFBF championship first.
We're going crazy.
And then you got the big fight, where everyone knows because he's fought Shakur and everything. What makes a guy so early in his career even take that kind of risk?
When I fought Toka Khan,
you were only like what, 10-0 maybe, 11-0, something like that.
I think I was 11-1. I took that fight because I knew I could beat him. I mean, it didn't work out that way, but me and Toka had a lot of sparring sessions in the past, and I just knew I'm a little better than him. But that night he got the best of me. I took that. Yeah, a lot of people don't take that so early in their career and stuff like that. But I wanted to prove something. Like I ain't ducking nobody. I ain't never ducked nobody. I never run from nobody. So I'll go in that ring anytime, anywhere, any day. And when I took that fight, I just felt like I had something to prove, and it did prove something. Even though I did come out with a L. But to me, it did prove something. It shows you, it showed everybody what my skill set was at, and it obviously showed people that I have some big ass balls. I'll fight anybody.
Is it fair to say that you were not 100% for that fight?
Definitely was not 100%. There's a lot of backstory to right before the fight, but I mean, maybe for another time, or if you want to speak about it, it's cool with me.
Yo, this nigga's
it's up to you. That's on you, man. Trials and tribulations. If you want to talk about it, you can talk about it. You're a new and improved man. So,
yeah. Back then, when I fought Toka, I mean, I was dealing. I had a few open cases with the law, and I was dealing with that with the court, and stuff like that. And a week before the fight, they tried to violate my probation and stuff like that, and I had to go in front of a judge like 3 days in a row, and so like I wasn't mentally I was not focused on the fight. I was mentally focused on staying out of that situation and being clear and good and stuff like that. So I just wasn't mentally there, and I went into that fight. Um, and I mean, I've watched the fight. I think once or twice after that. That fight was a pretty good fight. I mean, I think
It was a great fight.
I think it could have went either way at some points, but you know,
It was a great fight. You actually, I forgot what round. It was like later in the fight. You started to hurt him.
I think it was like the eighth round. I remember I hit him with a straight right hand, and he fell against the ropes and got saved by the ropes. But yeah, I mean, I know, like I said, like you guys said earlier, I got the knockout power at 126. There's really nobody else that can punch as hard as I can punch, and I know that for a fact. But
My bad.
like I said, wasn't mentally 100% there.
So there's a chance that gets ran back. There's a chance that.
Oh, most definitely. I want to run it back with him. I don't know if he's still even fighting. I haven't heard anything about him or anything like that. But if he's down to run it back, I'll run it back with him. 1,000%.
What you got, Mike?
I mean, I want to know about what's coming up here. What I'm about to see coming up here on Friday night.
I would say. So I'll speak on the opponent's side. I'll let Irvin speak on his side. On the opponent's side, you got a tough, rugged vet who's got more knockouts than Irvin's got fights. Dude's got 30 wins and 28 knockouts. But that's a testament to the balls that he's got. For him to have a gruesome injury like that, well, you had screws in your leg, right?
I snapped my leg and had screws in my ankle.
Yeah, so for him to come back from that, not even knowing if he can move the same way and just having that confidence, goes to show you, you know, he's a real deal, and he knows he's the real deal. And I was confident enough to believe in him, and he believes in me, and you know, we got the fight made. And I think he's gonna show out for the fan base. You know, Irvin's had.
Are you born and raised in Worcester?
Born and raised in Worcester, Mass.
Yeah. His father was on.
I got it tattooed on me too. So
like, I'm surprised you don't remember his father, senior, because his father was on the same boxing team with my dad, Big Bobby, my Uncle Ray. Like, he was all a part of that team too. Or senior.
I don't know. Rocky is part of the family, but he.
Yeah, Rocky too.
That's back in the day. I love it. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Burncoat.
Oh, okay, all right. It's South High around here, but we'll let it slide.
My mom's with the South High.
Oh, there you go. Everyone knows somebody. You know what I mean? The city's tight right now. I'll tell you. Burncoat set their game up with their football program this year, so that's good. City's looking good.
I mean, when I was in high school, our football team sucked. So.
Yeah, everybody sucked. They didn't win for years.
What was to date your favorite fight, both as an amateur and as a pro?
And my favorite fight as an amateur pro. It's like my favorite amateur fight.
Pick your favorite amateur fight and then pick your favorite pro fight.
Damn, that's tough. My favorite amateur fight, that most definitely when I qualified for the Olympic trials. That was in Colorado Springs, Colorado. That was in June of 2015. I couldn't tell you who I fought. I think I fought Michael Angeletti. Ended up beating him, and I was the underdog in that fight too. I mean, that dude had a better amateur career than I did, and I ended up beating him. I ended up outboxing him completely. Yeah, to keep it a buck, I don't even think he really landed a punch that fight. And that was like one of the first. Well, that was the first year they took out the headgears for the Olympic boxing and stuff like that. And when they took off the headgears, I felt so good. But as a professional, my favorite fight, hands down, the most fun fight I've had, and I always go back to it, is when I fought 2017 ECU Center main event when I
2018.
Was it
Yeah,
2018? Okay.
June 2018.
All right, June 2018. Yeah, when I won the UBF
18 or 17?
title. Nah, it was
It was
17. It was
17?
definitely 17.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it was 17. Yeah. When I won that title, man, that whole fight from the opening
Yeah.
bell was a fight. We didn't waste no time. The whole
I'll
8 rounds. It
never
was a fight.
forget.
So
That was
I mean
my
that.
third show ever. So my first two
Yep.
shows, January and April, were at the Palladium. June was at the
Yep.
DCU Center, but it was in the small area of the DCU
Yeah.
Center. I'll never
Yeah.
forget. At the end of the show, the commission comes up to me and says, "You keep throwing shows like that and having fights like that, you'll be in the big arena very soon." Like even they were blown away with how good Irvin fought and how tough they were. That was for a legit title. And
Mm-hmm.
and that same night we had our first female fight, period. But it was two
Okay.
female heavyweights, and they banged out to a draw.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Who
that
who who was the fighter that somebody that you may have sparred with or fought in the amateurs or fought in the pros, somebody that you were like, yo, like this motherfucker's like that, but you did so good that it made you know that you were also like that.
hmm.
Like for example, like my dad always says like when he was 2-0, he sparred with Pernell Whitaker, and even though Pernell Whitaker obviously got the better of him and showed him that there's levels to this, my dad hung in there with him, and he came back with confidence, like yo, I know I belong because at 2-0, I just gave this Hall of Fame world champion mad work.
So
Right here.
it's pretty much the same thing as
Oh,
your
God.
dad. But when I was 5-0, I flew down to Miami, and because I got invited to Gennaro Rigondeaux's training camp, and I sparred with him for what 2 months, and it was like twice a week we sparred, and even the first time I stepped in the ring with him, I think we did eight straight rounds, and I didn't even fight 8 rounds yet, and I just knew I was able to stay in the ring with him, and bro, this dude, his master class, he knows everything hands down, and he's small,
Olympic gold medalist, world
2 time,
champion, two-time
yeah,
Olympic gold medalist, world champion, fighting, sparring with a 5-0 kid, and he's hanging in there.
yeah, bro. There was one time he hit me with a body shot, and like I've been hit with body shots, but he hit me with a body shot. I was like, oh shit. And he stopped and was like, yo, you good? I go, yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm good. But I was able to hang in there with him. I was giving him work, and I was helping him out for one of his fights. Like that. That's when I really
Yeah,
knew
bro.
I
Yeah,
was able to hang with the
bro.
big dogs.
You got you got any goals going into to the end of this 2023 year going into 2024? What are some goals that you got?
Obviously get through this fight on Saturday. Get through this fight Saturday night. Come out with a W. Um, I don't really care how it goes down. If it's a TKO, if it's a KO, or if it's decision. Obviously, just get back on that winning record. I'm not shooting for anything specifically. Just get in there and win. Simple as that. But coming 2024, get back to where I was before. Where I should have been a long time ago. Like I said this before. Um, I said this very recently before. Like I never gave boxing 100%. Man, I was always in and out. I was always distracted doing other things and stuff like that. And a long time ago, I put all my eggs in one basket. All I have is boxing. So I got and my goal is by the end of 2024, be in the talks for fighting for a world title, fighting for big titles, WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF. I don't care what it is, because even the champions right now at 126, I'm pretty sure of me, I can beat them. That's how much confidence I have in myself. I know I can beat them. And that just comes with a lot of dedication and 100% focus.
Absolutely. You're only gonna have that internal regret if you walk away from the game knowing like as good as you are, I actually never gave it 100. Imagine if I would have gave it 100.
exactly. You know, and after my last fight in January, when I snapped my leg and my ankle and stuff like that, I told myself I told myself in the hospital. I told my cousin I was like, I'm done. I'm not gonna fight again. I was like, I'm done. For about 2 or 3 months, I wasn't walking. I didn't walk for 5 months, but I wasn't walking and stuff. And I was over there in crutches and stuff like that. When I was went to like when I went out, sometimes I got in a wheelchair and stuff like that. And I hated every second of it. And it took me a while for me to come take my mind out of that place where like, oh no, I'm gonna fight again. Like it took me a while, but I'm glad I decided to fight again because this is what I love doing. Like I'm so much happier now that I've been in the gym and I've been sparring and I've been training. Like I'm so much happier and I just know this is where I should be. I'm giving it 100% focus. So I'm just happy that I didn't walk away from it when I was going to. Like when I decided that I wasn't gonna step in the ring again. But I'm glad I'm gonna step in the ring
And the
again on
fans are
Saturday night.
glad too because they're gonna be seeing that you still got it.
Yes,
What you
sir.
got, Mike?
We're not. So it's been a year, almost a year. Been in the ring.
January, yeah, almost a year. Yeah.
I suck at such a destroyer.
So it goes to show you the determination, though. Snap your ankle, and in less than a year, he's about to fight again.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking, that's a tough injury to come back from. I think. Do you have any pain? Do you have have you had to switch anything up? Have you lost anything since that? Like, I mean, do you notice?
I mean, there's definitely a difference. And the difference is this more in my Achilles. Because I snapped my tibia and my ankle shifted, and that's when they had to put the screws in. So there's definitely there's some pain there every now and then, but like especially when I run and I'm jumping rope, there's pain. When I'm running, like the first half mile, I've been saying it to a few people, like the first half mile. If you ever watched Forrest Gump when he had the braces on his legs, that's literally
Yeah.
how I'm running. That's how I'm running in the first half mile until I'm warmed up and stuff like that. Once I'm warmed up, I don't feel it. I wear an ankle brace too when I train and stuff like that. And when I run, when I train, like I thought it was gonna affect me when I was sparring and stuff like that. But I'm so locked in and stuff like that. I'm not even like there's no pain bothering me or anything like that. So I just know during the fight it's not gonna bother me or anything like that. So we'll be good.
We gotta get him on some Musana.
Yeah, hell yeah. All us little dudes. Well, me, I'm an
You
old
got,
dude,
you got. I like to do like a messy midway segment
Oh,
where
here it is.
I ask guys, I need your hit list locally and nationally. You gotta give me one fighter you want to smoke with locally and one fighter you want to smoke with nationally.
Honestly, to keep the bug, I don't even think there's a. I mean, I guess you can say Toka Khan, but he's not even on my list. I can care less about him. I once I start doing what I'm doing again, he's not even being in the talks for a fight with me. But nationally, or worldwide, whatever. Damn, 126. I'm gonna have to say Duke Regan. Duke
I was
Regan.
just thinking that. I
Duke.
was just thinking.
And the reason why, because him were supposed to fight in the Olympic trials. Right before the day I got disqualified, we were supposed to fight. I got disqualified because I was 4 ounces over, not 4 ounces, I was 3 ounces overweight. They disqualified me, and we didn't get the chance to get in there and go at it. But yeah, I knew back then I would have
They
beat
asked
him.
for the fight too as a pro.
I know nowadays I'll beat him.
Yeah, I think you were
Yeah,
injured or you already had a fight or something.
I I think it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
had my hand injury, right when I had the surgery on my hand. That's what it was. But I don't know. We'll see when we do step in there.
I think that's a great fight.
He's not as active that I thought he should have been.
He almost lost his last fight.
And yeah,
Very skilled pop. very skilled fighter, just doesn't have the power to keep guys off of him. So even these Mexican guys that like what Irvin's fighting this weekend, one of them like dropped Duke in the last fight because they hit harder than him and they don't respect his power. They're like, yeah, you're faster, you're gonna outbox me, you're gonna hit me with 10 shots. But if I keep hunting you down, I'm gonna catch you eventually.
I gotta
That's
throw
what
a
happens
shout
with a
out
lot
to
of
my
guys.
man, a Shamrock shout to Kyrie Todd. Dude? He made an 8-person photo. He called 8 people out, tagged them all on the internet, and nobody responded. And then he went out and won his last fight. I like it, man. I like it. I don't know. We got to get him in the mix here, AJ.
It's guys like, honestly, man, it's sometimes you have to save guys like Kyrie and save guys like Irvin from themselves. Because it's guys like Irvin and Kyrie that actually keep this sport alive and entertaining. Those are the guys that you're gonna get the Crawford Spence fights and the Fury and Wilder type fights. You're gonna get those fights out of guys who have balls like Irvin and Kyrie because they're not scared. That's not the first time Kyrie dropped the 8-person. That's just his new updated list. If you look back at his Facebook page from like 2017, there's like 6 guys on there, and probably all of them might be retired by now. Like he's been dropping like names for and you got to respect guys like that because they keep
No
the
doubt,
true
no
meaning
doubt.
to the sport.
I love Denzel, and I wanted to see Denzel speak up there. I don't know. I like that. Denzel or, pick a Willie.
We'll see. You never fought any of the Whitleys, right? And the amateur.